What up? What up? What up? It's Don Bucks. Good morning. Good morning. This is Cheef and Chart live trading edition. You heard live trading edition, man. This is what we got going on today. As of last week, as you know, yesterday the stock market was closed. Memorial Day. What is we looking at? We was looking at AMD. I got out of AMD this morning because it ran into a resistance. So I thought it ran into a resistance. I need to get back in that motherfucker. Hell yeah. What am I doing? I need to get back in AMD. So look what I'm looking at, y'all. It broke a resistance, and now it wants to test. It wants to test this resistance that it broke, right? And plus, it's outside of the Bollinger Bands, so it has to pull back, right? These right here, these are Bollinger Bands. Y'all see that? These, the top right here, and the bottom of Bollinger Bands. When they go outside of it, they have to come back in. So as you can see, it went outside. It has to come back in. So even though it broke a resistance, it has to come back in. So that corresponds with the testing of the level that it usually does, right? So this is also momentum divergence. Perfect textbook example of momentum divergence. Why I got out of it, I have no idea. But we're about to get back in it because the next level up, I'm about to do this right in front of y'all. Next level up is 132. Horizontal line, boom. Look at that, right there. That's the next level up. And where are we at? We're coming down. So you want to get the options contracts when they're getting cheaper. They're getting cheaper because the price is going against calls. Calls is going up. The price is coming down. That means the price of calls are coming down, right? Because if you get a call and price go up, the option contracts get expensive. That's why you have profit. But if you get the contracts when it's going against calls, when the price is coming down, the options contracts get cheaper. So I want to catch it now when it's coming down on the momentum divergence, right? So we're looking at AMD. How many days out, y'all? How many days out? We're going to go 10 days out. And we're going to do the 130. We're going to do the let's say, where we at? What is this? 132? 133? Let's do the 132. All right. Do that. Buy that at 310. That's what it's at right now. That's what we do. So actually, let me make sure it's ready. It's my hourly. Oh, yeah, it's ready. It's ready. 15. Oh, yeah. She ready. That's good. So, y'all just seen that. Took the AMD 132 call, 10 days out. Saying? I just seen that. Now watch the magic. Watch the magic. Watch the magic, y'all. I have to do it again in my mom's account. 10 days out. 2, 4. Yeah, bam. So we're in AMD. We're in AMD 132 calls, 10 days out. That's where we at. Well, I could have waited some more. I could have waited for it to come back in a little bit. But where it's at right now is sitting on a support. I see that the red is sitting on the blue. It went above it, right? Yeah, it's above it. So now it's testing it. It's testing it. And that's where we at. Because this is typical price movement. Once a level is broken, it's testing it. It sits on top of it. You know what I'm saying? Or if something breaks a support, it'll break it and then it'll come back up and test it with the green bar. Right? So that's what's going on here. A resistance was broken, so now it's coming down to sit and test it and make sure it's support. I believe it is because that's a normal price action. Excuse me. Now watch the magic. We're going to 132 within 10 days. So y'all seen that? You see me place that trade live, right? What else we looking at? We are in QCOM. Let's take a look at QCOM. In QCOM until August. QCOM is a sympathy play with AMD. QCOM makes semiconductors just like AMD does. So if one company is running crazy, usually another company that's has the same stuff going on usually goes crazy too. They call that a sympathy play. All right, boom. We got resistance right there at 117. We got support right there at 113. So this looks like where it wants to come down and sit. 117, and then we have 121. Is this a level? Okay, so it looks like it wants to sit there. Needs to come back in. Grab my water, y'all. Last night I was drinking. Hold you. Yes, I was. Frank. I was able to get up this morning. I was able to get up this morning and mess with y'all. I excuse me. So yeah, we're in QCOM until August with whoa, AMD. What's going on? Yeah, like I said, I could have waited for it to come back in a little more. But it's still a momentum divergence nonetheless, because it's a new high in the MACD with a red bar, and here's support. So it's textbook. It's textbook momentum divergence. But I could have waited. But you're never going to get a perfect entry. Nothing's perfect. As long as you're getting in when you know you're doing the right thing. I know I was doing the right thing here because momentum divergence, red bar, even though it's a bit extreme, it's outside of the boundary bands. It's a big red bar. That's a lot of pullback. It's actually because I took profit. He was in this over the weekend. Like I said, I got out earlier before I went live. I got out of it because it was up. And plus it was, extreme on the boundary bands. So I said, let me just take profit and reposition. There's nothing wrong with taking profit and repositioning. Nothing wrong with it at all. But that's what we did. We took profit, and my repositioning was a little bit too early. Because it's coming down. It's coming on in. Let's look at the hourly. It's definitely a support area. Needs to chill right there. Oh, let's look at quant data. Let's see what quant data talking about. Because that don't hold. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, no, you know what? Let me chill right quick. Let me think. Don't be rash. Let me make sure. It's the daily momentum divergence on the daily. That is a big red bar. So let's add another support. I need to bounce right there because that's right there. Block that at. Mm. 26 AMD puts. June 21. The July 110. Video puts AMD puts. Of November. November. What's that? Pay 900 for that. Yeah, I could have waited a little bit, but you're never gonna get a perfect entry. But we are in this. I'm not getting out of it. I'm not getting out of it just yet. I want to see what's going on here. I want to make sure this level, I want to see if this level holds, but this level breaks, man. Breaks this level, I'm out. Because the next level down is 120. So, yep. It breaks this level, 124.56. 124.56. All right, here we go. I'm out. Okay. It broke it. It wants to go down. What does it? See? Be patient. It's not exact lines, it's areas. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Look. I might have shook some people out. It almost shook me out. Shook me up. Don't like it. Don't like it. It's sitting there too long. It violated. I'm out. It violated. I ain't got to sit here and play with that shit. Actually, you know what? I'm a chill. Chill. Let it marinate for a little bit. Because I got 10 days on the contract. Next level up is 132. So this is definitely a textbook momentum divergence, but take all these elements into consideration. It's extreme on the Bollinger Bands, right? It broke a resistance and now it's testing it. So it's testing a resistance that it broke. It's extreme on the Bollinger Bands, and it's a momentum divergence. That's an ill set of ingredients to contemplate. Excuse me. But that's what we have here, folks. We got a momentum divergence conundrum. We got a momentum divergence conundrum. That's a main set of ingredients to contemplate. It's not the ideal set, but this is the type of stuff that you're going to come up against when trading. So I was listening to somebody the other day. It was like A1 setups only. A1 setups only. What does that mean? If we're only doing A1 setups, this right here doesn't qualify. This is not an A1 setup. A1 setups doesn't have all of this stuff to assess. Excuse me. Like an A1 setup wouldn't be extreme on the Bollinger Bands. Excuse me. That's not ideal because we know if we're looking for calls. We know if something is extreme on the upper end of the Bollinger Bands, that it's going to come back in, like we're seeing right now. Right. So we're looking to do calls and something's already extreme on the Bollinger Bands. That's not A1. That makes sense. If we're looking for something to go up, but it's due to come down, it's not A1. We're looking for something that's due to go up, period, with no resistance above that's close, right? So this right here does not qualify as an A1 setup. It's a setup, but it's not A1. Hopefully that makes sense. It's not A1, but it's a setup. So like I was saying, we're in QCOM. Let's look at QCOM again. Look at that. Momentum divergence is not above the 0 line, but we do have a new high in the MACD with a corresponding red bar. Now we also see that this is extreme on the Bollinger Band, which means it has to come back in, which this red bar is representing that pullback because it has to come back inside of the bands. Right? Got a notification that because I had $5 deducted out of my account and deposited into one of my investment accounts every day. And I just got an alert saying it just took $35 out of my account and deposited it into this account. So what I'm about to do here is invest it. Buy. Worth of everything. And how M1 does it is you can break your John down into pies. So if y'all can see, where's my camera? Where is it? Where is it? What did John do like this? Boom. Let's see. Sean Janky. If you can see a little bit, let me take this background now. All right, cool. And slick. So y'all can see what I'm talking about. No background. All right, boom. See how that's set up? And break it down into pies. And I have 3 stocks in this pie. 3 stocks. So whatever you deposit in there, you can put in how much percentage of the money you want to go to each stock. And I have 3 stocks, so I got 40% going to 46%, 40% going to one, 40% going to another, and 20% going to another. So that's the 100%. So for each $100, $40 go here, $40 go there, $20 go there. Right? So that's how I do that. $5 a day. That's how I was able to buy my last rental car. Actually, $5 a day into two different accounts. That was about 1,700 at the end of the year with the dividends and all that. It was about 1,500 in another one because that was not a complete year. I think I started a little late in that account. So between the two, cashed out. That was about 3,200. Added 800 to it. My bread I already had is 4 bands. It got a car with it. Now it's my second rental car. So for just depositing or investing $5 a day into an investment account, you can get yourself a rental car at the end of the year. Well, two different accounts. So $10 a day, basically. Excuse me, $10 a day. You know what I'm saying? You go outside, you can't help but spend $60 a day, $50 just going outside. So allocate 10 of those dollars to investing automatically without you even having to think about it. And at the end of the year, you'll have some bread to invest more with. All right, so let's get back to this shipping chart background and all that. Boom, there we go. All right, so this is QCOM. It's coming back inside the boundary band. I think it's going to stop at 112, if anything, and then keep going. Because we're in this until August. We got a 115 strike price for August. And we're in May, and it's already at 113. You think it's going to hit it? I think so. So that's what we got, y'all. We're in QCOM till August. See this momentum divergence. It's coming back in. And I think it's just going to sit right here in this area. You know what I'm saying? And keep going. So this momentum divergence, upwards momentum on the MACD, corresponding red bar sitting on support. So if anything, I'll be looking at, if I was y'all, the 117, as long as this support holds, I'll wait to see if this support holds at 112.47. This MACD is positive. The signal line is above. So if anything, I'll be looking for 117 more short term. But I'm in this for at least another month and a half, maybe month. But more short term, 117 is looking real good on this momentum divergence. All right, y'all. This is Cheef and Chart. Hopefully, y'all got something out of this. Rewatch it. Get the concepts. Feel free to leave a comment. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. See y'all tomorrow.